only thing I really hate about this game is that you need friends to play with, and I don't know what those are, because all of my gamer friends don't want to play with me. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a game that just might be beating Fortnite, both in the whole battle royale genre and also when it comes to deaf accessibility. So I am a huge battle royale fan. That was like my #1 genre when it comes to games, and I've been a fan of the battle royale novel since I was 15 years old. That's a little over 10 years now, and this has just been my absolute favorite novel. The movie is questionable, but you know what? I own it and I watch it. But, you know, this is my ride and die. And if you are familiar with my channel, and if you've been following me on Twitch, because I do stream, I play Fortnite the most. Am I very good at these games? No, but I enjoy them. And ever since Battle Royale and PUBG came out, you know, there's been a whole lot of other games that are similar, like Ring of Elysium, I believe it's called, and Realm Royale, and just, you know, a bunch of other things here and there, but they never really stuck. They might get popular for a little bit, and then they just kind of die off. But there's this new game out called Apex Legends. You can get it for free on Origin, and it's been dominating Twitch lately. I mean, it's held the #1 spot. Every single time I look at the browse list, it's always on the #1 spot. Almost 300k, whereas Fortnite is just under 200k, which is, you know, amazing to me. And I got the chance to play it a couple of days ago, and overall, I really like it. And I found out before I started playing it that there's a lot of really good accessibility features, and I want to talk about that today. So 2 things I want to go over really quickly is, 1, this is more like a first impressions kind of thing, and I haven't been able to use every single accessibility feature that is supposed to be deaf friendly, and also some of these accessibility features are for other disabilities, so I haven't really used them because, well, if I don't really need it, then I can't really figure out how it's helpful or how helpful it is. Does that make sense? So first, let's go over a little bit about what Apex Legends is, besides just being another battle royale game. I can't find just a simple summary. Apex Legends is a free-to-play battle royale game where legendary competitors battle for glory, fame, and fortune on the fringes of the frontier. So yeah, it's just like any other battle royale game out there, really. But what's cool is you do get different skins. I think you get 6 at first, and then as you gain more experience, you get to pick more. There's a lot of diversity already in the lineup, so I think there's a non-binary character, and there's 2 black women on there, or is one of them non-binary? I'm not familiar with the exact, you know, descriptions of them. And yeah, that's just really cool to see. So, going over the accessibility stuff, one thing that's really cool is that it does have voice chat, similar to something like Overwatch does. And what's really cool about this especially is that it also is blind friendly or visually impaired friendly, because let's say I type something, say I'm playing with my friend James. If I put a text in there, if I say something like, hey, there's something over here, right, it will read that out loud to him. And it's good for me as well, because although I have issues with understanding a lot of people over headphones and what they're saying exactly, if I'm really focused on the game, it will alert me. I will know that once it starts speaking, there's something that's trying to tell me something, so I can look over and read it really quickly. Because sometimes you'll have the voice chat or the text, you know, in the corner over there on Overwatch or something, and I'm not really able to pay attention because I'm so focused on the game and trying to shoot people. The game does come with subtitles, so when you're in the middle of the game, the characters will start saying stuff and it'll show up on the bottom. When you're doing the training, the subtitles will be there. For me, I think that the subtitles are okay, but they don't have the best contrast. So if I remember correctly, the subtitles are white, but the background of it is gray. It's like a light gray, and that's not really the best combination because they kind of blend together in ways. So really what I would suggest is black on white or white on black, because it's just a really nice contrast and it's easier to see. I think some people have complained, understandably, about the size of it, but for me, my eyesight's pretty okay, but I understand obviously that there should be maybe like an option to make the subtitles bigger. I'm not sure if that's there, but If it's not, that's something to look into. There is a ping feature where you just go on that middle button on your mouse, you click it when you want to go find a location, which places like PUBG and Fortnite already have. But you can also do that for item location, which you can kind of do on Fortnite already. You can just, click on where you want on a map, and then somebody might be able to come over, or they will be able to come over and see that there's an item. But I don't know, it's just nice to have that on Apex. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if an item is pinged on Apex, it tells you that there's an item, like out loud in the voice text. It's escaping me right now, but I think that's what it is. And one other accessibility feature that I've been told about, but I haven't been able to use, is text to voice, or no, voice to text. So it's similar to the app Make It Big on the iPhone and also on Android. I found it on Android. If you know me from before, I couldn't find it, but I found it. And Google Android came out with this live transcribing app. It's supposed to be on Apex as well. I haven't been able to use it myself yet because the people that I have played with, I've only played with 2 people. One don't use a mic, and the other one I could kind of understand already because they're very loud and very clear in their speaking for the most part, or I have somebody in the chat transcribe for me. But from what I've been told, it is kind of like Captions. It's kind of similar to the YouTube system. So I can't say for sure, but if I can get somebody to play with me, I would like to test that out. So those are the main deaf-friendly features that I can think of. If you have any more that you are aware of, feel free to talk about it down below in the comments. The only thing I don't really like about this game, and it has nothing to do with accessibility, is just that it's trios only, and you have to play with people. Which means either A, you need friends that want to play with you, which I don't often have, or B, you play with randoms, which I really don't like doing. As a deaf woman, playing with randoms is never really a good time. When I first started playing Fortnite, I did random squads a lot, and I didn't have a mic, and I didn't have headphones at the time. So it was really a struggle trying to play with randoms, and when my chat would be able to hear what was being said, a lot of the times these people weren't so friendly. So it's just not something that I really want to deal with, right? And it would just be nice to have solos, which I know if you're familiar with me, I hate playing solos on Fortnite. I find it to be so boring. And I don't know, I get more scared playing solos than if I'm playing like 50s or Team Rumble where there's a shit ton of people all at the same time, and I just go dive in head first in a group of enemies because, I don't know, I'm weird. And I'm better at shooting a group of people than playing one solo person. I don't know. But when I play other Battle Royale games like PUBG and Ring of Elysium, and if Apex would do solos, I think that would be pretty awesome. Maybe they will consider doing that in the future. But I also saw some people in comments when I was watching streams, they said that it would kind of ruin the game. They didn't really say why. But if that is an opinion that you share, I'd love to know your reasonings down below. But yeah, overall, I find Apex to be a really fun game. I'm really bad at it. Like, I was able to deal some damage, and in one game I dealt a little over 100 in damage. But wow, I can't aim. Like, my aiming's already bad in other games, but this one was really, really bad. I think some of it is just because everybody kind of blends in with the background and the area, and it's kind of really hard to see where everyone is, in my personal opinion. I think that's kind of why I ended up liking Fortnite so much, is because it is colorful, but everything seems to be really sharp, and there's a lot of contrast most of the time. I don't know. Apex is a game that I would love to play again, and hopefully, I'll find some other teammates more often, because I like it. Those are my thoughts on my first impressions of Apex. Let me know if you played, and let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think about the possibility of solos, and let me know if you are a disabled gamer, a deaf gamer that plays it. If you use any accessibility features, let me know your personal opinions on them. These are just mine. It may be different for you. As always, I very much appreciate you watching, and if you would like to help translate this video, I will have a translate link down below in the description box and in the pinned comment. Again, thank you very much for watching. Go follow me on Twitch if you haven't, and I will see you later. Bye!